Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World Resorts in 2019. Today is day 34.
Today is our final day here at Animal Kingdom Lodge in this pool view room, and we have a little project that I'm going to be working on all day long pretty much. And I say we, but it really is my pet project. And if you've listened along as we've gone through the different rooms and checked into the different rooms, you've heard us talk about these 360 pictures. We've done 360 pictures in every single room that we've gone to. Well, those are just sitting on an external hard drive that's backed up to the cloud and just kind of doing nothing. So today is the day that I decided I'm going to see what exactly we can even do with these pictures. I've not really thought that far ahead. It's just, you know, the archiving it that we've been taking the 360 pictures as we go. So I found a service online that allowed me to create a virtual room tour using photos that I took with my 360 camera. And I spent the better part of today working on uploading one single room that we did a tour from, which was the one bedroom at Boulder Ridge, our last stay, and trying to get that in there and set up as a kind of virtual tour with the 360 pictures. It was a lot more work than I anticipated to get it done because it just doesn't do anything you would think it would do automatically. You have to manually set every little setting. The end result is pretty cool because you can click through just like those open houses for real estate where you can look through the rooms of the house and walk through the house virtually. Works the same way, which is really cool, but it was just a lot of work to get it to that point. And at this stage, we don't know what we're gonna do with this 360 walkthrough. Are we gonna use it? We're still doing these videos on Facebook, but they're not on YouTube or anything. So we really didn't know what we were gonna do with it, but it was one of those things I needed to figure out how we can use it and what I need to do to get it to the point of usability. Now that I've kind of done one room, I don't really want to do any more because we have a lot going on and I can't spend 5 or 6 hours for each room that we stay in making a 360 walkthrough, at least not at this stage, to put that on our website where we really don't have a lot of people going. It just didn't really make sense for the time it took.
So I spent the day in the room as well. I worked on some blog posts for the website and gave my input when Robert asked for my help with different things. We were trying to figure out what made the most sense as far as the 360 pictures. And we really had no idea that it was going to take so much work and so much time for each individual room. And once we learned how long that was going to take, it kind of deterred us away from doing the 360 pictures, at least for now, because like you said, we don't have that kind of time. We're moving rooms every 2 to 3 nights, packing up all of our stuff. We're reviewing stuff at Disney. We're checking out the resorts. And we wanted to enjoy our time. And if we spend every single moment at the computer, which we do a lot of anyway because we're working, then we're not really enjoying ourselves. And we wanted to make sure we enjoyed this year. So after spending the day working on that, we realized that's gonna have to go on the back burner. We'll continue taking the pictures, so we do have them for future use. However, we're not gonna sit down and figure out this program because we just don't have the time and we wanna enjoy ourselves.
Now, throughout the day, we did snack on some of the things we had in the room. We have some granola bars and stuff like that. But eventually, we got actually hungry and wanted to eat something. And thankfully, yesterday, if you saw yesterday's video, we went to Sanaa. And it's one of our favorite locations at Walt Disney World in the resorts to go for a casual dinner. The food is amazing, and it's also very, very good reheated because of the type of the food that it is. So we headed down to Mara, the quick service location, to use the microwave and heat up our food.
They also had just come out with a Minnie Mouse cupcake. It was super cute, and of course, we had to get it so we could take pictures of it. It was a chocolate cupcake with cherry custard inside. I could not have the cupcake. I did have fun taking pictures of it, but Robert did thoroughly enjoy his dessert that he got to try.
There are downsides to having a food coloring allergy. Being the husband of someone who has a food coloring allergy is not a downside. I get more treats and more desserts, especially at Disney, because they tend to put food coloring in a lot of their pretty desserts. So, I mean, pros and cons. Pro, I get more desserts. Con, she doesn't get as many desserts. So.
But it is really easy for me to guilt trip him into letting me have my own dessert when I have something I can have.
That's a fair point.
Because I don't get everything. So when I find a dessert I love and can have, I pretty much don't have to share.
That's true. So now that we're done eating, we went out for a quick walk, again taking that trail between Jambo House and Kidani Village, just back and forth a couple times because we still have that Princess Half Marathon coming up. And even though we're not necessarily training to run the half marathon, we are trying to walk at least a few miles a day just to kind of condition ourselves to be used to that. And so we did that walking and headed back to the room where we needed to pack up because tomorrow is moving day yet again, and we are very, very excited about tomorrow's room. We have not stayed in a room like this before, and we weren't really sure what to expect. And I cannot wait until tomorrow's video to let you see what happened and where we went and the awesome room that we got. So we will see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.